I noticed it because she was rushing. My wife had one suitcase open on the bed, the other half packed on the floor. Clothes were everywhere, business outfits, heels, little travel-size bottles lined up like soldiers on the dresser. She was moving fast, checking her phone, folding, refolding, acting like time was chasing her. I was standing in the doorway watching her, trying to be supportive, trying to act like a normal husband. But nothing about our marriage felt normal anymore. Then I saw it. A small white bottle rolled out of her makeup pouch and landed near the edge of the bed. She didn't notice. She kept packing. I picked it up casually, expecting vitamins or painkillers. Birth control pills. My stomach dropped. Because my wife and I hadn't used birth control in years. And the worst part, I wasn't even innocent. Before we go deeper, subscribe. If you like real-life stories with messy choices, shocking twists, and hard lessons, you're in the right place. These stories don't just entertain, they expose the truth people hide. I stared at that bottle in my hand like it was accusing me. My mind ran through every possible explanation, but none of them felt good. Maybe she started them for hormones. Maybe her doctor recommended it. Maybe she just wanted to regulate her cycle. But why pack them like a secret? Why now? And why for a business trip? I placed the bottle back exactly where it had fallen, like touching it too long would burn me. I didn't say anything, not yet. Because my first thought wasn't, is she cheating? My first thought was, what if she found out about me? That's the part nobody expects. For the past 4 months, I had been cheating. Not physically at first. It started the way these things always start: harmless messages, late-night jokes, emotional venting that turned into flirting. A woman from my gym, younger than my wife, full of energy. She made me feel like I still mattered. One day, it crossed the line. And once it did, I didn't stop. I lived a double life so smoothly it scared me. I'd come home, kiss my wife on the cheek, ask about her day, and then later message another woman like I wasn't betraying anyone. I told myself I'd stop, that it was temporary, that it didn't mean anything. But now, holding that birth control bottle in my head, all I could think was, maybe karma has perfect timing. I tried to act normal the rest of the evening. I helped her pack. I carried her suitcase into the living room. I even ordered dinner like everything was fine. But inside, I was spiraling. After dinner, she went to take a shower. Her phone was on the counter, screen facing up. I didn't grab it. I didn't scroll. I didn't need to. Because I knew exactly how betrayal grows. I knew what secrets looked like. I knew how lies sound when they're dressed as normal conversations. Still, my curiosity ate me alive. When she came out of the bathroom, hair damp, towel around her shoulders, she smiled and said, "I'm exhausted." I nodded, "Big trip." She hesitated, "Yeah, big trip." There was something in her eyes, a softness but also distance, like she wasn't fully here with me. That night, she fell asleep fast. I didn't. I stared at the ceiling for hours, replaying every moment of the last few months. The way she had been quieter lately. The way she didn't ask as many questions. The way she started dressing up more for work. The way she guarded her schedule. At the time, I thought it was normal, work stress. Now it looked like a pattern. By 2 a.m., I couldn't take it anymore. I got up quietly and went to her suitcase. My hands were shaking. I hated myself for doing it. But I still did it. I opened the side pocket where she'd put the pills. There they were. Fresh pack, not old, not expired. I checked the date. They were recently filled. A wave of cold hit my chest. I closed the suitcase and went back to bed like nothing happened. In the morning, she kissed me goodbye like she always did, quick, light. Then she said, "Don't stay up too late, I'll be busy." I forced a smile, "Text me when you land." She nodded, grabbed her suitcase, and walked out. The door clicked shut, and the house felt empty. But this time, it wasn't a peaceful empty. It was the kind of empty where your secrets start screaming. For the first 2 days of her trip, she barely contacted me, a few short texts, landed, busy day, dinner with clients. No calls, no pictures, nothing. I tried not to act suspicious, even though I was suspicious. Then on the third night, my gym partner, the woman I'd been cheating with, texted me. "Miss you, want me to come over?" Normally, I would have said yes without thinking. This time, my stomach turned. Because the thought of cheating while my wife was possibly cheating felt disgusting. Not because cheating is wrong, clearly I had ignored that rule, but because for the first time I truly understood what it feels like to be on the other side of betrayal. I replied, "Not tonight." She sent everything okay. I didn't answer. That night I called my wife, she didn't pick up. I called again. Voicemail. Then she texted, "In a meeting." At 10 p.m. In Vegas, in Chicago, wherever she was. A meeting. I laughed under my breath, not because it was funny, because it sounded exactly like the lies I had used. That's when I realized something. We were both living secrets in the same house, pretending love could survive without truth. When she came home 2 days later, she looked glowing, not tired, not stressed. Happy. That hurt more than anything. She hugged me and said, "I missed you." I hugged her back, and all I could think was, "Did you?" That night after dinner, I finally brought it up. I didn't accuse, I didn't shout. I just asked, "Why are you on birth control?" Her face went still. Not confused. Not surprised. Still. Then she sighed and sat down like she was tired of carrying something. She said, "I didn't think you'd notice." That sentence hit me like a brick. I asked, "So it's not for hormones?" She looked at me for a long time and said quietly, "No." Silence filled the room. Then she said the words that made my entire body go numb. "I found out about you." My mouth went dry. She didn't cry, she didn't yell. She just looked at me like I was someone she used to love. She told me she had known for weeks. Messages, receipts, timing, she didn't even need full proof, she felt it. She said the trip wasn't just business. It was her deciding what she wanted next. And the birth control. She said she started it because she wanted to feel in control of her own body again, because she didn't know what her future looked like. Divorce, separation, revenge, moving on, but she knew she didn't want any surprises tying her to a man she couldn't trust. That hit me harder than any cheating confession could have. Because suddenly, it wasn't about another man. It was about losing her. I asked her if she cheated. She stood up slowly and said, "That doesn't matter anymore." And somehow, that answer was worse than yes. Because it meant I no longer had the right to ask. That night, I didn't sleep. Not because I was angry at her. Because I finally saw the truth clearly. I didn't catch her betraying me. I caught the consequences of what I had already done. And sometimes the scariest moment isn't when you find proof. It's when you realize the person you hurt has stopped explaining themselves because they're already moving on. If this story hit you, subscribe for more real-life stories about love, betrayal, and the choices that change everything.